This image represents my idea of what I see as the current business model. A business model that the average content creator involved in the police accountability movement is using. It's simple and it's very effective and it does make them money. I don't blame them for using it. I'll explain what I mean by the term business model here in a little bit, but I use it in my own videos and it's very effective. As long as the information that's being provided by the content creator is factually accurate, it's a very effective business model to help people understand the law and their rights, to hold police accountable, to hold their agencies accountable. It helps people learn the law, their constitutional rights, and it points out what the cops are doing right and what the cops are doing wrong. By my reckoning, there's at least 5 steps involved with this business model I keep referring to. Step 1 is bad cop does something bad to somebody who didn't deserve it. And the officer's bad act was caught on camera, whether it's an officer's body-worn camera, a bystander's cell phone, a business surveillance system, a dash cam. It could be a Ring doorbell camera. I mean, there's so many different ways that bad act can be documented. And step 2, well, the bad cop video has got to be uploaded to the internet and eventually it has to show up on YouTube. And that's where the content creators come in. Step 3, the video gets picked up by a content creator, they upload it to their YouTube channel, and lots of people watch the video, or hopefully a lot of people watch the video, of the bad cop doing something bad to someone who didn't deserve it, which we see time after time. And because people are so freaking tired of these asshole cops, they, in their righteous anger, get really pissed off and post a comment below the video. Oftentimes, these same disgruntled viewers will contact the officer's agency and talk to somebody in upper-level management to express their displeasure with what the officer said or what they did, the crappy decision they made, the lack of discretion, the lack of professionalism. Whatever the case may be, it is a way to hold the police accountable. Everything is fine. Or is it? Now we're at step 5 of the process, this business model. Remember, we're talking about a generic business model, but in particular, the contents or the specifics that make up the business model. That's what each of these steps are. So now we're at step 5, and guess what? Okay, see, here's where the problem is. There is no step 5. Or if you want to say, maybe step 5 is lather, rinse, repeat, Groundhog Day syndrome, same shit, different day, however you want to phrase it. This is where it all grinds to a halt. Or maybe a better way to put it is this is where it gets ground to dust. You see, it starts all over again, and it almost never goes beyond step 4.
Now what are we supposed to do?
Again, I want to make it clear that while there's nothing inherently wrong with this business model, there's no deviation from it, and that's problematic. Actually, it's more than problematic. I think it's detrimental now. It's a business model that is running its course. I think it's failing, and at some point soon, it will fail. Take my word for it. Remember, I can see things from both sides. Many of you know that I was in law enforcement. I wore a badge for 23 years, so I can look at it from the perspective of a cop and the perspective of a civilian, and often at the very same time. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to take the business model, and I'm going to wreck it. And I'm going to start that wrecking ball process with one simple question. If you have an important message that you want to get across to other people, how many different ways can you do it? I'm talking about all of us now. I ain't talking about the content creators. How many different ways can you convey an important message to other people? And of course, we live in the information age. I mean, we really do with the internet and social media. So how many ways do you figure there are in terms of getting an important message across to other people? I'll give the answer I know my mom, my late mom, would have given, seeing that she was a nurse for 40 years. TNTC. TNTC. Too numerous to count. With that in mind, how many different ways does the average content creator involved in the police accountability movement by showing and showcasing their videos reach out to other people? Just one. TNTC. They choose just one. So the content creators have grown really comfortable with the business model that's working, it's on autopilot, and they're making money, and why would they? I'm not asking them to change anything, remember? It's about, can't you do more? So here's my supposition. By doing the same monotonous, repetitive bullshit, the average content creator, and I don't care how many subscribers they have or how many millions they have in the bank, by doing the same repetitive thing over and over, people are getting addicted to the business model. See, it's only part education, it's mostly entertainment. So people watch video after video after video because it's addictive. And then what happens? Because the content creator suffers from limited thinking, the average viewer begins to suffer from the malady too. Sorry, but true. The content creators are using a business model that absolutely weds the average viewer to that business model. For many average viewers and their fellow patriots, we're on the same side. But for probably millions of them, this is the only thing they've ever known. It's their comfort zone. They don't want to leave it. They're not even being encouraged to do anything other than watch a video, post a comment, like, subscribe, maybe share, and make a phone call to the officer's agents. And if people think that that's enough, no, it's not. We have to be doing something proactive. Understand that the content creators, they're involved in a movement that is strictly reactive in nature. Reactive means lagging behind. Proactive means getting out in front of it. Proactive means educating people so they can defend their rights when they interact with law enforcement. Reaction means what? Someone's rights have already been violated. Maybe they've been hurt or even killed. We're a standing army of patriots. Why are we not mobilizing? Why have people elected just to stay home and watch another video and post a comment, maybe make a phone call after the shit has hit the fan? Help me out with that one. Because of this limited thinking that's holding this whole movement captive, people aren't understanding how easily we could turn the tide on this bullshit. You have no idea how easy it is. Why is Jeff Gray almost always alone? Now, maybe he prefers it, but why is he almost always alone? There is so much in the way of effective strategy to shut that whole shittery down in Florida and elsewhere. We have the numbers, and whatever's done, as long as it's done peaceably, which is in keeping with the constitutional requirements. Why are we not mobilizing? Do we not have the will? Because I don't think we do. I think people are so comfortable letting a few others put the work in. You know, in the 3.5+ years it took me to write those 2 Oathbreakers books, I didn't have any help. I didn't have to be prodded. You know how much it sucks to write a fucking book? Especially when it comes to something as touchy and controversial as a police accountability and reform? But I did it. I was motivated to do it, and I did it. People may not understand the value of the books, but fuck it, I did it. It's time to shit or get off the pot. Because this is my warning to you guys. As a retired officer in particular, and that perspective that I bring that very few others do, this movement, such as it is, this business model, is doomed. We haven't put all our eggs in one basket. We put one egg in one basket. That's how fragile this is. You know, even in basic ecology, you learn that the more diverse the habitat, the more stable the environment. And here we are basically leaning on one strategy, and it's reactive. And if people don't watch those videos, what good does it do? And just so you know, I have reached out to some of the big boy content creators. Crickets. Don't forget, our strength is in our numbers. We're not taking advantage of our numbers. I mean, one way to put it is they can't arrest us all. I don't think they'd even try. As long as what we're doing is peaceable. That's the key. If I find the time, I might make a video about my Rescue the Flag plan. And I'm not talking about rescuing the flag from the Thin Blue Line flag. I'm talking about something else. Like the flagpole and the flag that's flying at the top of the flagpole at the front of these county courthouses and sheriff's offices and police stations and, you know, other places like that. Rescue the flag. You know, when it's disgrace, we need to rescue it, even if it's symbolically. Stay tuned.